I guess I answered your ad because I've been constantly told that, your body's not for ballet and all these things, so it's going to be difficult for you to be as beautiful as a ballet dancer as your fellow peer, your fellow colleague. And so when I feel like either like I don't have the curves or I'm too fat in certain areas and not enough in other areas, it's constantly that battle of, okay, I mean, I know what I have, but then it's hard to not compare. I I find myself comparing to others, especially in audition settings, where it's like this pressure to book the job. But that's not why I started dancing in the first place. So I love to dance just because of how deeply connected I feel between the emotional intent I have and the effortful visceralness of the movement that I feel I can give. I feel like there's constantly that battle with trying to bridge that gap between how you feel as an artist and what you want to communicate and then how that intent is being perceived. But I definitely think my standards of beauty are, being affected by these very fixed, rigid ideals, especially with I guess as a foreigner trying to assimilate into this white culture and trying to fit in. I'm a Taiwanese native, so I was born in Taiwan, but I moved to Latin America when I was 5. So I've spent 15 years of my life in Latin America. As it's, as a parent now, I'm an alien. I'm not from here, so trying to figure out how to balance, my performance career with living in New York City as an alien. Something that I'm working on. I mean, it was in college where I found concert dance, and it was one of those, wow, so I found this art and I really want to do it. What does this mean? I was like en route to becoming a psychologist. And then so I auditioned for the program in New York called the Perry Dance Certificate Program. I am currently in what they call OPT, which is just, I get a year where I get to work in my field of study legally, which is dance. I think what would make me feel beautiful is just a a calm awareness that I'm doing okay, that I'm doing enough. And I think then when it's more of a focus of what I can do instead of all these things that have happened to me or that I can't do or that I need to get rid of, blah blah blah. So focusing on the things that I do have and the art that I am making, it's a lot easier to feel confident. Yeah, and just to be present in everything that I am doing. And I think that in turn gives me the feeling that I am beautiful without having to look in a mirror to verify that. I have never felt so empowered when I move and being so clear. Like I struggled with being clear in college, like vocally and verbally, being surrounded by all these like future doctors, lawyers, MBA holders. And so there was always that pressure but with dance there was just always this clarity that always like brought me back even though it wasn't clear to other people. It was really clear to me. And so to find myself in this challenging situation where I feel that I'm not doing enough or like I'm not as beautiful of a dancer as I can be or should be or should strive for, it's difficult because I forget then why I dance and why it's important to me to keep going even though I got paid nothing. But it's definitely has impacted me, and I'm really really, really glad I found it, and I am in it. You know, as much as I say that it's not enough, but I'm here in New York and I'm dancing, so that says something. My name is Tina, and I am unbeautiful.